Go for streaming.
All right, episode 63 of March of the Confederates. We find the group deep, deep into the Moonwood. They spent the last session finding and negotiating with Lila Moslash, the Dryad, having gained her approval with Anna's extremely good persuasion roll. Uh, Lila agreed to confront Fredrig with the group at their side, and the group decided to try to find Desil Darendon Silverwing, the silver dragon who is known to occasionally roam the Moonwood in the guise of a woodsman. And Lila indicated that the last place that she saw him was actually kind of close to where she thinks the lair of Frederick the Cunning may be. So she agreed to lead the party through the Moonwoods to the last seen location of the Silver Wing. She picked up an acorn that allows her to move away from her oak, and she's traveling with the party now. They headed northwest slightly. They made some progress, but night fell, and so they stopped to camp, and night passed uneventfully. And the group finds themselves waking to a new day, ready to resume their journey. Before we get going, anything you want to discuss or change or prepare or?
I don't know of anything.
I think I'm all right.
Yeah, we almost didn't need the long rest, except for the recoup some spells and stuff. I think, in case we ran into the dragon.
I think that sounds right.
All right, so Anna had cast her Tiny Hut spell, which expires at dawn. I will get rid of that graphic real quick. And so who gets the roll for the group as we move?
Got it.
We're playing the nose game now. Guess I need to unpause the game.
That too.
Oh, I don't know that I'm logged in.
No, I do not see you. Someone needs to roll for the party. You guys move, so there's
I'll roll. What am I rolling?
D100. See if there's a random encounter. A 0-1?
Yep.
Well,
Sounds like XP on the hoof to me.
That's the encounter where you just all die.
It might very well
The
be.
encounter was with our own mortality.
that is interesting. Can I get a D12, please? There was supposed to be an insignificant chance of you guys hitting something. All right. How'd you do that, Mike?
How'd I do what?
We know how to defy the odds.
Apparently. Han Solo is with you.
And not frozen in carbonite.
You know, Howard, never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds. My daughter put that on her mortarboard. Graduated college. All right. We are going to have an encounter. Have anyone selected? I believe I do. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm building an encounter that I didn't expect to traipse out here. This will take me just a minute. You guys can just discuss things amongst yourselves.
Mutter amongst
Oh,
yourselves.
what kind of characters are you guys going to play in the next incarnation?
Xander the Resurrected.
I'm gonna play the skeleton, the animated skeleton of Xander.
We'll just all be a party of the undead. We'll flip the script and go to supporting the Green Dragon in his campaign to overthrow them.
Right.
The
All of a sudden,
Moon
it's an evil playthrough now.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna come out with my Hobgoblin character I've been closeting for years.
A closeted hobgoblin?
Mm-hmm. He's lawful
That's-
evil, so you
not
can't
sure
let
if
him
I
out
like that.
in proper public view.
Mm.
I do think that would be kind of fun, or at least
What, an
interesting.
evil playthrough?
Yeah, I've never done that. I'm not saying everybody else, but I've never played from an evil perspective before.
It can be challenging.
Yeah,
One of the things is party harmony is often at risk.
yeah, because everybody's operating for their own.
Yeah, there's always a selfish element to it.
Which I guess, if everybody's neutral evil, then everybody's operating for their own good.
Well, you could be lawful evil.
And then you could have Matt cut your ribs or your throat for a coin
Right.
purse.
That sounds like a story there.
What was that guy's name? Hugo?
If you're referring to my game, yes, it was named Hugo. Although
the Knob.
he had a exceptionally long name. I think he was compensating.
Hugo the Knob Job.
Have that. And we have a narrative. So, let me make sure everything's set here.
I kill it.
That's your standard response. In fact, I'm surprised.
That is in honor of Walters.
James?
What was it? James, who used to always, at the beginning of every Axis and Allies game, as he was playing Stalin or whatever, would autocratically declare victory. The results of this game are meaningless. I declare victory.
Oh, you forgot I renounced communism and then I declare victory.
I don't remember that part. But
Anybody heard from James?
No, I tried. That last reunion we had, I tried my darndest to reach out to him. To see he's still in the Terre Haute area somewhere.
Okay.
I got a hold of his sister. And
Sister.
she tried to put me in touch with him, but he just wouldn't return my call. So
I know that feeling.
I've actually done that before, so.
Do you remember Scott Neal?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I tried to get in touch with him several times over the years, and he really worked hard at not responding. And I even laughed because he said at the end he was willing to tear down his house just to cover his tracks.
Some people don't want to be found.
I guess.
All right.
I'm taking care of something, so if I don't, hold on. Here. Let's see.
Mike managed to roll an encounter, so
I got to take care of something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
be here, but I won't
Copy
be
that.
here.
all right. All right. Let's get going.
Let's fucking do it.
All right. Come up. In the heart of dense, ancient moonwood, where sunlight struggles to pierce through the thick canopy, the party treads softly along a moss-covered path. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and whispers of age-old trees that seem to watch over the woodland realm. Each member of the group is alert, their senses attuned to the slightest rustle or snap underfoot. As you delve deeper into the forest, the path becomes less distinct, swallowed up by underbrush and fallen leaves. The tranquil sounds of the forest are suddenly pierced by a low, pained groaning. Caution guiding your steps, the adventurers follow the sound, pushing through a thicket of brambles. There, in a small clearing bathed in dappled sunlight, they come across a sight that halts them in their tracks. Lying amidst the bed of ferns is a majestic brown bear, its fur matted with blood, its breath coming in shallow, labored gasps. The bear's dark eyes flicker with a mix of pain and fear as it tries in vain to rise, revealing a deep wound on its flank. You exchange wary glances with each other, aware that this wounded creature could still pose a great danger, yet moved by its plight. The air is thick with tension, only the sounds of the bear's pained breaths and the rustling of leaves in a gentle breeze. The frightened bear musters its strength, lets out a roar, and begins to charge. Roll initiative. Forgot to show the picture.
Are we supposed to be on a battle map?
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm back. I put in a new smart thermostat for my dad because his went kaput the day Mom passed away, so that I don't have to go out there if there's a problem. And he's asking me questions about it. Sorry.
wasn't he in that business?
Yes, but he was not. Smart thermostats were not a thing when he was,
Right.
and he is technologically. I mean, one of his claims to greatness, as far as like being an engineer, was that he was at Rose during the time that they had the
Slide rule.
they had the challenges to see who could calculate faster, the slide rule or the calculator. And he was in the slide rule camp and could beat a guy using a calculator with a slide rule.
Yep.
But he's learned computers. He just doesn't, he's very it's only because he had to.
Right.
So he's on a learning curve right now because he's learning how to bank online and how to, make sure that everything's good to go. So we've had to do several training sessions on the computer. It's whatnot.
Have you gone through the don't click on hyperlinks talk with him?
Oh, he is, because Mom did that a couple times, and he just was like, do not click on anything unless you know what it is. He already knew that one. It's like, don't open an email that you don't know what it is.
All right.
She had her computer compromised.
I'm waiting on an initiative roll from Connery.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gotta get in the combat tracker. Wow, that is impressive.
I rolled a 4, so
Yeah, I mean, wow.
So how wounded does this bear look?
I missed the whole intro. What's the deal?
Clearing wounded bear.
You could visibly see the blood, and you saw the wound in its flank.
And now it's
Alright.
charging.
It's charging.
Can I tell like anything about the wound? What created it?
You
Yeah,
can.
can we
Is it like a bite? Is it like
can
is
we
there a
charm
spear
the bear?
sticking out
Can
of
we
it?
heal the bear?
Are you going to use an action to take time to study it, or you just?
No, if I have to use an action, I'm just going to shoot it.
Well, it's not charging us, right? It's charging.
No, it's charging us.
It's
Was that right, Howard?
it
or
is
was it
charging us,
the edge
Howard,
of
right?
clearing?
Yeah, it's scared and it's charging you.
Oh, okay.
Where does it go in the initiative?
Pretty late.
Wherever Howard wants it to.
Oh, are you not seeing it in the list?
No.
No.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Whoop! There it is. Whoop! There it is.
Well, I guess
I
will
yell
shoot it
out,
since
"Let
it
me
is
talk to it."
charging us. Oh, okay.
Hey,
All right.
okay, that's okay. There you go.
I will hold my action.
Okay. What's your trigger and what's your action?
I am holding it for the triggering action is the bear continues to attack us after LaFay speaks to it. And if it does continue to attack us after LaFay speaks to it, I am assassinating it.
Okay. Held action noted. Anna?
I think you need to start combat.
I know this is really strange sounding, but if we heal the bear, will it go away?
We may not know until we talk to it.
Okay.
You could
And
do
the only
that.
person.
You could hold that action.
Yeah, why don't I do that? Because the only person we have that can talk to the bear is LaFay, right?
That sounds correct.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if the ranger could.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, whoever's going to talk to the bear, I would.
You're on mute, Ferris. You do go before me, so if you do have that and want to use it, that works too. Do you have animal friendship, Ferris?
Yes. But I don't have it queued up. I can't do it right now.
Okay. I do. Well, actually, I don't. Actually, I don't have animal. I don't have animal friendship prepared. I do have speak to animals, which you have that prepared also.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use it because I don't know. I know it's Connery's turn, but I'm assuming he's going to hold action.
Yeah.
Is everybody doing?
We have to. I think we have to tell Howard what action we're holding.
Yeah.
And what would trigger us?
Yeah. What's the trigger and what's your action?
I think. Okay.
So
did Anna? Did you give your?
I'm not
your
sure that I
action,
heard,
trigger and action?
Aaron. What?
you know, after if he's successful in talking to the bear, I would like to try to help to heal it. I don't know. Do I have to give a counter if he's not successful with the bear, or?
Um, or I guess your assumption there is that if LeFay is able to break combat, basically, and stop the engagement, at that point, then you can
Yeah.
take any actions you want.
Mhm.
Well, she could hold her action to heal whatever healing function you have, and it would be either for the bear if they're able to calm the bear down, and if not, then it would be for whoever the bear attacked.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay.
If it did any damage, if it
Yeah,
hit it.
that sounds fair. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Connery?
I'm going to throw out, Howard, that Shion wasn't in the initiative counter, so I went ahead and rolled her initiative.
Oh, I thought she went with you.
No, she gets her own initiative. And she's going to drop the invisibility and in Sylvan implore and this is from 20 feet up, by the way.
Right.
Is going to implore that the bear not attack lest it lose its life.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
It's more persuasion, but I
Okay.
mean, so familiars don't actually have skills.
Don't they?
Does it go off of you?
I don't know.
Where is she? Is she not out here?
No, she's there.
She's hard to see. Where is she?
Let me turn off her invisibility.
Oh. Okay. She doesn't have... Well, she's got perception and stealth.
Right, but nothing else.
Okay. Well, she's got a charisma.
Charisma roll.
Her charisma...
We get it, baby.
You roll just a d20 then, I mean...
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured she's a fairy creature. She's not, well, spirit.
All right.
Okay.
Ferris. I'm sorry, Conray.
You're up, Matt.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, what happened?
Everybody's been imploring the bear to not throw its life away,
Oh.
but so far no one has been successful.
Don't do it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't even remember what I speak. Well, I speak Sylvan too. Oh. How do we know that bear speaks Sylvan?
We don't. It was literally just a guess that the Sylvan language is the language of fairies, fae, woodland creatures.
I got you.
So I'm kind of banking on, if it is more or less a good aligned creature, that I'm hoping that it would speak or at least understand Sylvan.
Okay, I got you. All right. Well, I guess we'll. And it currently is moving towards us, correct?
Yeah, it's clearly preparing charge. It let out a roar and it started to make initial progress towards you. So, but you're
Yep.
quicker, so you get to
Move that back.
take action before it does.
All right, that's what we'll do for now.
Are you holding any action, or
I'll hold an action to see if he's unable to, they're unable to charm it, then I guess I will. You know what? I'm just gonna go defensive. I think is what I'm going to do. I think that's
Okay.
what we'll just go defensive
you're
this
gonna
round.
take a dodge
Take
action?
an action to dodge.
Well, I've got what is it?
Patient defense.
Yeah, I've got patient defense, so
That takes key though,
that's
doesn't it?
take a key point though.
You can
Oh,
just.
that's to take it as a bonus action. I
Oh.
got it.
Well, if you're taking it as an action, then it's free.
Yeah.
You're just
Free.
you're just dodging.
Yep.
All right, Ferris.
So I guess if it charges, I'm going to start waving my arms and saying, try to get his attention.
All right. If it continues to charge, you're going to try to draw it.
Yeah,
Okay.
try to get his attention. Yeah, draw it.
All right, and you're going to dodge.
And I'm using dodge.
Got it. Ferris.
So I don't know if I can use performance. I don't know if I can use persuasion. I don't know. I guess I can do that. Do I know any tricks to get a bear to run towards me? Hey, you big hairy Galook. I don't know what a racial term would be to a bear.
You don't know
you
any.
big smelly walking carpet. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna cast spell. Speak with animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell it to stop. We can help it.
All right. Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion. My worst one.
Use the inspiration.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I will use my inspiration.
Does anybody
All right.
help him? Okay.
That would help.
Didn't help.
Help is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really help in combat, really. Okay. It seems as though you did get its attention. And its expression changes. We'll have to wait till its turn to figure out what that amounts to.
Okay.
Howard, did you say his expression changed?
Yes. You could just see.
Now it really wants to eat us.
Yeah, he's like,
Can I-
he's
Can
like,
I
oh, chicken
distinguish what
fingers.
that change is?
And then
Everybody
I
likes
am just
chicken
gonna
fingers
I'm just gonna move here.
with honey mustard.
So and I'll move right here, and we're just gonna kind of be not menacing.
Okay.
Just kind of moving in front of it.
Okay. Jason, you asked a question I couldn't quite hear.
Can I distinguish what the change of demeanor is from where I am located?
Roll insight.
There you go.
Can I use inspiration?
You can.
Ooh, I wish I could do that. I've got it.
Roll insight at advantage.
5.
Should I click my inspiration star?
Yeah, to tick it
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
Can I help him?
No. All right.
Oh.
So initially, it looks surprised, and you could tell maybe based upon its posture, its body language, it kind of softens a bit. So you kind of perceive it some kind of change, perhaps for the positive.
The positive of not getting eaten or attacked.
Yeah.
Well, it was, it was baring its teeth, its eyes were focused, and all of a sudden its eyes widened, and its baring of its teeth kind of faded to some degree.
Is that a pun, Howard?
What's that?
The bear bared its teeth.
Bear's baring its teeth.
Ah,
Yeah, he's just doing the bare necessities.
right.
In order to prepare a spell, do you have to do that during?
Yes, you have to change your matrix when you do a long rest.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make the assumption that Ferris has gotten through to the beast, and I'm gonna hold action. If it attacks anybody, then I'm going to hit it with Scorching Ray.
It's gonna have a really bad time if it makes this attack because everybody's got a held action.
All right.
And hold on a second. In terms of movement, actually, I think I'm good. I'm going to stay put. So I'm done.
Xander.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold. If he attacks somebody, I'm gonna double. What do you call it? Eldritch Blast him.
So we've got like 2 different sets of Eldritch Blast held, and
With an assassination attempt, yeah.
Scorching Ray.
and a Scorching Ray.
Yeah, it's gonna really suck for that bear if it attacks.
Okay. And any movement or anything else, Brad?
Oh, I haven't even looked at the counter map.
You're right here. The bear is down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand behind Anna.
The meat shield that Anna is.
Yeah.
She's the warrior compared to me. She's a bard. I'm just a silly little sorcerer. And that's it for me.
Okay. So the bear had some momentum, started to run, but after Ferris talked, it slowed down and just kind of comes to a stop. It just kind of keeps looking around to each person. And doesn't take any more action.
Does not try to communicate with Ferris.
Not immediately.
So it's Rot's turn.
No, Rod already went.
Rot doesn't get its own initiative. He never rolls. He just kind of sits on the
Okay.
bottom of the list.
All right, back to Ray then.
Yeah, back to Ray.
Well, I've lost my assassination attempt, so I will continue to hold my action for
Okay.
just an Eldritch Blast. And just because I can, I'm gonna hide behind Xander.
Aaron, I think Anna's going to need a bigger skirt.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, I'm not hiding behind Anna. I'm hiding behind Xander.
Xander's gonna need a bigger skirt.
I'm small.
Don't worry, little boy. I'll protect you.
don't move too much. Those Eldritch Blasts might knock your balls off.
All right.
Yeah, coming right back to you.
Anna, you gonna? It's your choice now.
How? Okay, so it looks pretty badly wounded, right?
Yes, it's got like a piece of flesh ripped off of its hind quarter, and it's
Oh, poor
got
thing.
blood in its fur, and it moves with a pronounced limp.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look here.
So my sound quality is going to drop really bad because my daughter wants her microphone back.
Uh-oh.
So Howard, you're just going to have to
Possession
live.
is 9/10 of the law.
If you've got kids and daughters, you know that doesn't hold true.
Whose house are you in?
Right, theirs.
All right.
Pay for dinner?
Let's see here. I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and cast a healing word on it. We'll do the why don't we do the 3rd level?
Whoa.
I mean, does it look bad off to need a 3rd level?
Well, like I said, it looks pretty wounded.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and do the 3rd level. Hopefully that'll be enough to not make it kill us.
Well, we'll get more XP if it decides to try to eat us once we heal it,
Right.
right?
Well, maybe or maybe not. Let's see.
I think something was attacking it. That's probably what we ought to try and figure out.
Yeah, I'm more worried about what attacked it than I am about the bear.
All right, so target the bear. And...
Mr. Ranger Man.
That's Ranger Man, sir.
With his bomb sniffing dog.
All right, so you see the wounds, close and look a bit better. And confused look comes over the bear.
Is the bear? Is the guy? I know it's illegal. Hey, bear fucker.
All right, anything else, Anna?
Oh, I think that's it for now.
Connery? Matt there? Oh, yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
All I could see was
I missed part of it, but that's okay.
all I could see was the top of your head.
So she healed the bear.
You healed the bear.
Is not.
The bear changed cadence. It moved towards the party, but it slowed down and stopped.
And she healed it.
And then she healed it.
Okay.
Let's have the druid go.
Is there any noises or anything where I can, is there anything within the area that I can see maybe that's attacking the bear or like it's here or whatever?
Roll perception. Are you moving towards the bear? Because do you have a line of sight? No, yeah, you do have a line.
I have a line of sight on the bear.
Okay. Yeah, roll your perception then.
Okay. We'll move over here. I still got 10 feet of movement. Let's see here. I can't reach the bear, right?
Okay. You get like 45 feet of movement or something crazy like that, don't you?
I thought it was 40. Let me see here. Yep. I'll look in my other sheet here. Yeah, it's 45. You're right. It's 45. It's just this foundry has been screwed up for God knows how long. It only shows 30 feet of movement.
I know.
All right, roll perception. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's terrible. I can barely perceive that I am my own being.
You don't see anything in the area, hear anything that indicates what, if anything, is or was attacking the bear.
All right. As I get closer to the bear, is there anything I can see on the bear? I mean,
Just these huge wounds on its hind flanks.
like it's been bit by a dragon?
Roll insight.
Slashed.
Wow.
It looks like it looks like more like claws. There's several lines. It looks like something peeled back a piece of flesh. So
Like dragon claws or just
they aren't that far apart. You would think if it was a good sized dragon that the slashes would be farther apart and probably longer. Something smaller than a dragon. Unless it's a very
Mini dragon.
a very a wormling maybe.
A slightly smaller dragon.
Okay. Well,
And I that's a good roll, so I'm gonna add this. It looks like whatever it was taller.
Was hollow?
Taller.
taller.
Oh, okay.
So it was reaching down, swiping at its rear section.
It's bigger than a giant bear. That always bodes well. When you're hiking through the woods.
Size is a bear. Is it large?
Yeah, that's a large bear. So its butt
bigger
is
than
probably
large?
no. Well, the bear. What was your question? Is the bear
Is
bigger?
it a regular bear or is it like a monster giant bear?
It's a regular bear.
Grizzly or black?
Brown bear.
Right-handed or left?
It's a southpaw.
Does it lean left politically or right politically?
More of a libertarian bear.
Libertarian
Oh,
bear.
yeah, libertarian bears. Nothing worse than a libertarian bear. All this thing about property ownership. Is it really your picnic basket or is it just a picnic basket?
All right, Connor, you got anything else you're doing?
Can't think of anything else. I guess I will just continue to move and see what can be found.
Why don't you go up and pet the bear?
Yeah, let's go.
Give it a
Free
hug.
hugs for the bear.
The-
See where that bear really
The
stands.
bear
Poor
is
Teddy bear.
the bear is
He probably
watching.
just needs a hug. He probably just needs a hug.
The bear is watching
Huggy.
Connery intently because Connery moved closer. Ferris?
All right, I'm gonna
I'll
ask the
I'll
bear.
let the party know that I don't see anything else besides the bear here.
I'm gonna ask the bear what attacked it.
All right.
Oh, do I gotta do a
Yeah, roll persuasion.
man?
Although, it's probably going to answer you
Oh, man.
something bigger than a picnic basket attacked me,
So the bear looks around a little bit, kind of bewildered, and says simply, troll.
Oh, do I only
That's
get one
not fair.
question?
I mean, I know Ferris doesn't dress nice, but
So,
hey, he dresses.
so I'm
That's kind of an insult.
I'm going to say that combat has effectively ended because it's showing no hostile intent in either of you. So
Okay.
Okay, combat has ended. All right, there's nothing else here. All right, we're good.
now, if you do anything threatening or anything, we'll start all over again. But
What direction was the troll?
you're asking the bear for
The bear.
directions.
Southeast.
You got a map? I'll show you on your map. I'll pin it on your map.
It was,
Turn left at McDonald's.
it's about 3 clicks, bearing 115.
Yeah.
In relation to the picnic basket, is it far or close?
I'm gonna tell everybody it's a troll.
So the bear kind of looks over his shoulder on the right, effectively looking southeast.
So this way, like right here. Where's my little? Yeah. Where my little green? All right, troll southeast. That's what I'm gonna tell everybody. Anyone have any other questions?
Are you going to head southeast?
I don't know. That's a party decision.
Questions for the bear?
Aren't we going northeast?
Oh, questions for the bear? I don't think so. Come along with us. He might have a picnic basket. Trolls are known to have picnic baskets.
I'd let it know we mean it no harm. We don't like trolls either.
Yeah, I'll tell it trolls are bad. We don't mean you any harm there, Mr. Bear or Mrs. Bear.
Come help us kill the bad troll. I want to see the druid get on the back of the bear and ride it into battle. It'd be like a familiar.
If I had my animal friendship spell prepared, I probably could.
Be like a cow bear.
So the bear asks, what was that word that she said? And kind of gestures towards
Oh,
Anna.
that was
Oh,
her
he's-
special healing word.
Needs more healing.
He said,
Anna, you want to
he's-
heal
he-
him up a little bit?
he says,
Is she
thank
there?
Yeah, she's there, isn't she? You there, Aaron?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
He says, thanks to Anna.
No, you're welcome. Just be careful. Be safe.
I'll relay all that. And I'll tell the bear the same thing. You know, she says, be careful.
Howard, I'm gonna just make sure, looking southeast, my eyes of the eagle, seeing if I see any troll activity, signs of troll.
All right, so you get to roll at advantage with that, right?
Yeah. Persuade or
Perception.
perception. Yeah, perception at advantage.
Yeah. No, you see the bloody paw prints where the bear had kind of wandered in this direction and then back down before you guys wandered in. But you don't see any signs of a troll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask the bear what scared the troll off? Was it us, or was it gone before we came?
Okay. Yeah. How did you get away from the troll?
He says, I ran.
Oh. Did it chase you?
No.
Okay.
So
Do we
just
have
luck.
any? Do we have any like that esoteric, not so tasty jerky we could give it?
No, Conray's always got food.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe something he doesn't like.
You aren't supposed to feed bears.
Except Pooh
We
Bear.
could just
You can feed Pooh
we
Bear.
could just put it on the ground and walk away.
All right.
That's still feeding a bear, but okay.
I don't know.
All right. Is
I could
everybody
put it-
agreed? We're gonna keep going northwest.
It was southeast, wasn't it?
Sorry, I had to go find something. My
Oh, we were going southeast.
The troll
The
went
troll.
south.
what are we
East
doing?
and
What are we doing with the
southeast.
bear? Anything?
Oh.
Here, I'll be
Let's let him
Let
be.
him go.
Uh,
If we can't convince him to come with us, we'll just let him go.
I'll be right back. You guys decide what you're gonna do.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a giant bear on our side, but I shouldn't say a giant bear. I added some confusion before. A large
anybody
sized
hear me?
bear on our
Yeah.
side. But
When
but
I
that may be a bridge
unplugged the
too far.
microphone, I was going to use my magic pouch of cooking supplies to see if it could produce honey.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
But Howard left before I could switch the device, so I've got to wait.
So
till
you're
he
gonna-
comes back.
Are you feeding it with the intention of just being nice, or are you feeding it with the intention that it might want to come with us?
It might want to
Oh,
be our friend.
A gift, like, make nice.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll tell us something about Silverwing,
Okay.
which is
Well,
something
yeah, I
that I
didn't
do
even
want
think
to
to ask
have
him that.
asked it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're looking for Silverwing, and we know he hangs out in the area. Have you seen him?
Would he know the difference between a woodsman form
Well,
of
that's gonna be. I don't know. It depends on
probably
how
doubt it.
unusual the bear is.
I probably doubt it, but it'd be fine if he saw that too. We could just ask him if he'd seen a dragon
Right.
or other humans in the area
Right.
recently.
So Howard, I was gonna use the that magic spice and cooking ingredient bag
Yeah.
and pull out some honey
Okay.
and offer it to the bear. It's probably not a lot, but it's probably like a small squeeze bottle worth is all it can produce at a time. And then I was going to, through Ferris, ask if it knows of any woodsman, perhaps, that goes by Silverwing. He's sometimes seen in this area.
All right. So the bear kind of shrinks back as you approach it. Then it sniffs at the honey. And then eventually licks it a little bit. But then it turns and starts licking its wounds instead.
Healed yet.
And when you ask it its question, your question, it kind of pauses for a second and then says, "No people."
Fair enough.
I can use medicine on it.
You're gonna try to
Yeah.
touch the bear? And
Well,
it's
I'm going to ask first. I'm not just going to reach up and touch a bear. There's consent involved here, Howard.
Good. We're asking to do good touch, not bad touch.
show me where the little man touched you. Okay.
I'll ask it if it still wants us to help it.
Bring a medicine roll to try and treat the wound, clean it, that kind of thing.
It says it's a roll persuasion.
Man, these darn persuasions. Come on. There we go.
That's good.
Am I rolling it or is Ferris?
Well,
Ferris is talking to
Ferris is the one talking.
Got it.
So,
Can I well, if need be, can I be helping since I'm also speaking and then getting it translated?
persuasion, social skills are really hard to help with.
Body language.
He can stand behind him with his arms crossed. Yeah, man, what he said. Yeah,
I'll be behind you.
more of that shit.
So the bear asks, "Little man have healing word too?"
No.
No. Little man has salves and bandages to clean it. Clean the wounds.
Little man going to lick wound?
No,
I guess.
in a sense, but it's gonna be like with its hand and salve.
The bear kind of resignedly says, "Okay."
He's got some healing honey.
All right, go do it. Nobody kicks my dog.
All right, roll healing, I guess.
Yeah, just medicine.
Medicine, yeah. Oh.
Yikes.
Oh.
Bad touch, accidental bad touch.
It actually hurts the bear more.
Hey,
The bear was-
he did not fumble, so you can't say that
Hey, I have healing hands I can use.
he's got jazz hands.
So you attempt to clean the wound, but there's so much stuff in the way it doesn't really work, and the bear kind of groans and grumbles as you touch it, and you decide it's probably not gonna work, and you back off.
You want to ask again, Ferris? I can come over with healing hands.
Yeah, I'll tell the bear we have another thing that might help
Better.
his wounds.
A guy
Better.
might help him better.
All right, your DC just went up because Ray didn't do so well. So roll your persuasion again.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet.
All right, the bear once again kind of reticently says, "Okay."
all right. All right, Xander, go ahead.
Let me find it here.
One of your features.
Yeah, it'd be under
Hey,
features or
Xander?
It's the
Yeah.
paladin
Xander.
feature you get.
I've actually got, part of my necklace of prayer beads is cure wounds. So if you don't want to use if you don't want to use a spell, I can use that.
Is that perishable though? Once you use
No, it
it,
comes
you don't
back.
get it back. You
You get so many per day.
do?
Yeah, it'll come back the
Oh,
next
okay.
dawn.
Okay.
Also just save your spell.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that. So
Okay.
we ready for that?
Yeah. We'll assume that
Yeah, I'll just stand here and take the credit for it. Wouldn't work.
That's all good. Let's see. Not sure what I'm doing. What am I doing with
So
this?
so you already have the bead kind of identified. It should say on your beads what kind of beads you have.
Yeah, cure wounds. Do I open roll table necklace? Oh yeah, okay.
What beads you have?
Well,
Do you have cure wounds as a spell list?
I do.
So just cast that without spending a spell slot,
Okay.
and it's casted at 2nd level without spending a spell slot.
Okay.
All right, hit the healing button there.
Normal.
Yeah. Oh, 18.
There we go.
Wow. Oh,
Gotta like that. Gotta be a happy bear.
So the bear's eyes lights up, and it looks as its wound just kind of closes and comes together, and you can see based on its body language that feels decidedly better, and it actually stands up again. So that is that a touch range thing? You'd have to go up and touch it. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it looks at you and says, "Thank you," and then it starts to shuffle off.
Probably not going to the southeast though, right? That's
No,
where
it's
it
going
came from, right?
southwest.
Do we want to try? Do we want to try to see if he wants to come with us?
We could try.
Why don't you ask Ferris? Why don't you ask if he's interested in
You
joining
want
us?
to? Yeah, I'll ask him. Hey, Bear, do you want to come with us?
All right,
And
roll,
get revenge.
roll persuasion.
Oh,
Inspiration. You still have your inspiration?
Oh,
no.
Oh, there it is. He's coming with us, baby. We got a pet bear, folks.
That's a critical persuasion.
Wow.
all right. He says, "If you feed me, I'll come with you."
How much does a bear eat?
I don't know, 8 or 10 salmon a day. You come up with that?
Yeah.
Create fish.
I don't know if we could be able to feed a bear going with us.
I don't think so.
Can we? How about we say, if you're unsuccessful in your own hunts along the way, we will assist you.
Pretty much all a bear does from sunrise to sunset is look for food.
You can think of for food while we're walking around. Opportunity food might pop up here and there. Berries, right? I mean, that's not common. Walking along, finding berries,
Yeah, but they sit there and eat in the bushes for like an hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop for an hour every time it finds a bush.
Yeah,
with
whenever it
berries
finds
on
food, it's going to plop down and just...
Well, you can make food, can't you, Ray?
No, he can make seasoning.
Yeah. Well, feed a lot of seasoning.
Well, I mean, I've been feeding you that seasoning. Like every time we stop and I make stew or, grilled whatever, I'm seasoning it with what I pull from the pouch.
Well, I could conjure woodland creatures that he could eat.
That's a use of a spell.
I
Well,
think...
I mean, if he wants to come, he can come, and if he doesn't, well, fine.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have trouble feeding this thing. So, it probably end up being more of a burden than a help.
Yeah,
Tell him
especially
if
if
he comes
something
back.
because it'll run.
If it comes back, and if the bear comes back in an hour, there'll be plenty of trolls.
I don't know that it would be fine to feed something
Minus
troll
whatever
meat.
Conry takes, of course.
Minus Connor's steak, yeah.
Because there's some sort of anyway. Harvestable
We
meat.
could make an outfit for Conry and a troll skin, and it closes itself up whenever it gets cut.
Self-healing.
self mending clothing.
So I'm hearing you guys are resigned that it's going to be pretty hard to travel with a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was in no way influenced.
Because, I mean, it only weighs 1,800 pounds. How much can it eat in a day, right?
Right.
Right.
Couple
We
of
can go
people.
get it some dinner. If it'll come with us, we'll go get it some dinner.
Yeah, probably only
Do
need
you
I
like-
don't think that
50
we
or
could do that
60
on
pounds of
regular
food a day.
basis.
Do you like green?
Trolls weigh quite a bit, I got a feeling.
Probably not good eating, though.
Well, that may be true. I can't do anything about that.
Season it with all the honey you want. It's still not gonna taste good.
I don't know. It's got those.
I'll tell you what, Xander, you put it down, I'll cook it for you, and you can let us know.
So
For
so
now,
what are we
though, I
doing? Are
think
we
that-
heading out?
Yeah, I think
Let's
that
head
we're
out.
gonna leave the bear to peace.
Right. I don't want to share any XP with the bear.
Right. That's the other big thing is that you would lose a share of XP.
Yeah.
We've done our good deed for the day.
We have.
So we should get some XP off this alone because we didn't.
Yeah. Sure.
We saved a majestic animal.
That's right.
I mean, the ranger and the druid behaved appropriately.
Right. Well, there's the ones that are supposed to keep us from just randomly killing bears in the woods
Exactly.
to rack up XP.
That's a thing?
Has been. Now we're on to bigger game than just regular old bears, though. Unless they're giant bears.
Didn't we come
All right.
across a troll before?
Well, werebear.
We're all coming across a.
We're all about the
troll.
werebears.
Or maybe we did. Maybe we did.
We
come across a troll.
fought trolls before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kicked their ass.
That is true.
Oh, I'll check the book. Yeah, right here.
All right,
Just
so
burn it with acid or fire.
you actually triggered another encounter.
We said
Yeah.
troll too many times.
Y'all ready? Is Jason at keyboard?
Uh,
He's on mute, but I
He's
can't.
muted, that's for sure.
Sorry, I thought I thought there was a little break there, and then yes, I'm back now.
Yeah, well,
the trolls have caught up.
your actions have triggered a knock-on encounter.
Or actions of what? Just standing around talking?
You'll see.
Being nice to a bear.
Are you ready?
Sure.
In a realm where the veil between the mystical and the mundane is as thin as a spider silk, a chance encounter unfolds under the watchful gaze of the unseen. Deep in the heart of the forest, vibrant with the fiery hues of fall, the group has shown compassion beyond measure, risking their safety and tending to a wounded bear, an act of kindness that did not go unnoticed. Amongst the fall leaves, a hidden observer watches with keen interest. This is no ordinary denizen of the forest, but a fey brownie, a creature as elusive as the whispering winds. Blending seamlessly, here, Let's go ahead and
Oh,
blending seamlessly with his surroundings, the brownie is the embodiment of the forest spirit. His skin bears the mottled patterns of the bark, making him almost indistinguishable against the tree he perches upon. His large, leaf-like ears flutter gently, capturing the faintest sounds of the forest. From the rustle of the leaves to the distant heartbeat of the deer, these ears, curved and pointed, resemble the fallen leaves around him, a perfect mimicry of nature's art. Most striking are his horns, which twist upward like the gnarled branches of an ancient oak, adorned with a fine dust of moss and lichen. These horns are not just part of him, they are a testament to his oneness with the forest. His eyes, bright and curious, reflect the kaleidoscope of the autumn colors, flickering with a light that is both playful and wise. Hidden in plain sight, the brownie's presence is betrayed only by the slightest movement, a gentle sway like that of a leaf in the soft autumn breeze. His gaze is fixed on the adventurers, a mixture of curiosity and respect etched into his ageless features. Moved by their act of kindness towards the bear, he has chosen to reveal himself, a decision that is not made lightly in the secretive world of the Fae. The adventurers, still gathered around the recovering bear, are taken by surprise when a soft musical voice fills the clearing. The brownie, stepping forward with an ethereal grace, begins to speak in a lilting language that flows like the melody of the forest itself. His words resonate with an ancient power, one that only a few among the group can fully understand. The Fae, the druid, steps forward, recognizing the musical cadence of Sylvan, the tongue of the Fae. His eyes light up with understanding as he listens to the brownie's words. Greetings, gentle souls, the Fae translates, his voice reverent and warm. This one, Eldrin of the Woods, thanks you for your compassion. Your care for the bear has touched the heart of the forest itself. The brownie continues, his eyes bright with gratitude and wisdom. In the Sylvan language, he speaks of the bond between all living things, LeFay explains, his own connection to nature evident in his voice. He says that your kindness has not only saved a life, but also strengthened the harmony within the forest. The adventurers exchange glances, feeling the weight and honor of the brownie's words. Eldrin speaks again, his voice a soothing whisper through the trees. He offers you his friendship and protection as you journey through the woods, LeFay continues, translating the brownie's pledge. And should you need guidance or aid, the forest will remember your kindness. Eldrin raises his hand. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, carrying with it the scent of wildflowers and pine. The adventurers feel a sense of peace and belonging, knowing they are welcome within this mystical realm. We are honored by your words, Eldrin. LeFay responds in Sylvan, his own voice a soft melody. We will carry this friendship with us and protect the harmony of the forest. Isla Mosslash offers a wink to the brownie, who smiles and bows ever so slightly. The brownie nods, his expression one of serene satisfaction. With a final glance to the adventurers, Eldrin fades back into the forest, his presence as subtle and as enduring as the life that pulses through the ancient trees.
Oh, wow.
You spent all week writing this stuff, Howard. So what do you get? I'm just curious. You get this, like, you just plug in some things and like AI generates the stuff. Is that how it's?
So I do use AI as kind of a framework, but it gives you maybe 25% of what you're going for, and then from there you kind of have to own it.
Then you have
Yeah,
to
cool.
practice it, before.
Right.
Session.
Well done,
And
Howard.
don't
Well done.
don't discount the amount of time he's in front of a mirror giving it rehearsals.
Right. No, I know.
Right.
Actually, I do have to
Keep
read
'em.
this because some of the language is awkward. I have to read it 3 or 4 times before I can get it. I will.
I like the image of the brownie. That's really cool. Is that AI generated?
That is AI generated, and that took me a good half an hour to get it right.
Well, Well, that's
Good
that's
stuff,
really
Howard.
cool.
Good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So does this mean we get directions to the
Yeah,
silver
yeah. I'm not
dragon?
sure what that all means exactly, but it sounds like we could be getting help in the forest in some way.
Yeah, ask your little buddy if he's got a silver dragon in his.
The brownie he took off, didn't he?
Yeah.
There,
I
he's
don't
just
know. I'm just some city
choosing
folk.
to not be
You're the
visible.
woods guy.
I guess my question is, he's gone. We can't speak to him anymore. Correct.
You can try to call out to them. Those guys disappeared in a heartbeat. They reappear just as fast.
Okay. I will attempt to call Eldrin, right? And just ask him. We would have time for a few more questions.
What question you gonna ask him? You gonna call it out? Call it out on the wind?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the first question would be, is he aware of the Silver Dragon's location?
All right.
And where we can find him.
Yeah, I guess
right.
those could be two different things, but
Hang on. There we go. You call out on the wind to Eldrin to see if he will help you find Dizzledarren.
yeah, whatever that. Yeah, the Silver Wing.
All right. I anticipated that, but I anticipated a different speaker.
Who else speaks Sylvan?
I do.
I can via my familiar.
You're familiar speak Sylvan?
He does.
All right. Well, that's a problem. Hang on. This is not cooperating. My apologies. Wow. This messed up royally. I wish I had AI to fix this.
All right. Sorry, everybody. I can speak Sylvan too. I had to walk away to the boys' room.
Like everyone speaks Sylvan.
Yeah, Anna doesn't.
What a mess. I just messed up all my dialogue.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Do you need to back out and come back in?
Hit the undo button.
Power off. Power off.
All right, I think I got it. We'll give it a shot. As the adventurers prepare to continue their journey, Lefay, the druid, steps forward, a thoughtful expression on his face. He glances at the spot where Eldrin had stood moments ago, his presence still lingering like a soft breeze through the trees. Eldrin, Lefay calls softly, hoping the Fey Brownie can still hear him. Before you go, there is something more we must ask. The forest seems to hold its breath for a moment, and then, with the slightest rustle, Eldrin reappears, his eyes curious and attentive. Speak, he says, his voice blending with the whispers of the leaves. What do you seek? The Fey bows slightly, a gesture of respect. We are searching for Desildarindon Silverwing, the great silver dragon. We believe he roams the Moonwood in the guise of a woodsman. His wisdom is known far and wide, and we hope to find him. Eldrin's eyes twinkle with amusement and understanding. Ah, you seek the one you seek is elusive indeed. Desildarindon Silverwing is a guardian of balance, much like the forest itself. Yet I have not seen him in many moons. The adventurers exchange glances, their hopes flickering but not extinguished. Lefay presses on, his voice gentle yet determined. Is there anyone who might know where we can find him? Eldrin nods thoughtfully, his leaf-like ears twitching. There is one who may hold the knowledge you seek, but she is as elusive as the Silverwing. Lefay smiles, gratitude shining in his eyes. Thank you, Eldrin. Can you lead us to her? Eldrin's face brightens with a mischievous smile. Indeed I can. Follow the path of the whispering pines, and I shall guide you. But be warned, the way is not without its challenges, and the forest guards its secrets well. With that, Eldrin beckons them to follow, moving with a grace that seems to defy the very laws of nature. The adventurers, led by Lefay and guided by the wise druid Lefay, followed the brownie's path through the Moonwood. The forest, the forest around them hums with life, a symphony of rustling leaves and the distant calls of woodland creatures.
Oh, wow.
So I thank Eldrin, and we'll be happy to follow him. Can you tell us the name of the person that we're seeking?
So he smiles playfully and says, "In due time."
Okay. Is everybody hearing what he's saying? I don't
Yeah,
need
but
to
he's
translate this.
speaking in
I'll
Sylvan.
interpret for those who don't understand.
All right.
Sure.
So Ferris translates as Lefay and Eldrin exchange words.
Hi guys.
Okay. So I asked the group if this sounds like a good plan, something we want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
except he's gonna take us back to meet the Sylvan who's in our party or something.
Right.
That's easy.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would
like
Eldrin
to.
know.
I'd kind of like to roll insight. I mean, I don't think there's anything bad going on, but between like the dryad and the brownie, I mean, is there like knowing glances like shifted back and forth or anything like that, or?
Sure, roll insight.
I'm not. I'm just trying to catch the conversation between the conversation behind the conversation. Maybe they're having.
She, by the way, has been strangely quiet.
I didn't catch anything.
So you get the sense that they know each other, but you just don't know exactly what the relationship is. And
I got you. Like, is there a dryad hierarchy or something that we don't know about?
Golly. I guess roll nature on
They
that.
might know. Or the ranger.
I'm not very good at nature.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I have a lot of dealings with
You have nature. Probably have higher nature.
possibly.
I have it at +0.
I've got it at +1.
Okay. Anybody? Well, that would be Ferris and Lefay.
Right.
Yeah. Is there a druid? Is there a dryad hierarchy or something that we don't know about? I mean, not that it really matters. I think we just go along and see what happens here. I'm just trying to learn something. I'm trying to be quiet and learn something.
All right, you rolling?
Oh, I'm not versed in nature well enough. It'd have to be somebody else.
I mean, I can roll if that's something we're interested in knowing about. So, what is that?
Nature?
What am I rolling?
Nature.
Nature. Oh, actually, what's your nature, Ferris?
+3.
What you roll?
Are you helping?
Yeah, I'll help. There we go.
So, most Fae, dryads included, organize into clans of some kind. Dryads are kind of the exception in that they tend to be solitary and attached to their symbiote plant, the tree to which they're attached. But they still are loosely associated in some kind of clan, and there usually is some kind of clan leader or elder. Did that answer your question? It's usually, the hierarchy is not grand. It's usually a group and one person that kind of runs the group.
So you're saying all fairies are in a clan?
Well, I've said there are multiple clans.
We're in the clan.
Ray can actually answer some of this. While I don't know specifically about dragons, I can tell you that the Fae are loosely organized into two main courts, plus a third independent group that are beholden to no court. The Seelie and the Unseelie. The Seelie are what people would refer to as the good fairies, although they are alien in the way that they think. So even though they are generally benevolent, they follow their own path and their own rules, beholden to the king and queen of the Seelie court. Usually it's called the summer court. There's also the Unseelie, or the evil fairies. Again, this is generalization, but the Unseelie tends to be the dark, the cold, the malevolent, by mortal understanding. And then the independent, the wild fae, who will switch sides and allegiance as whim and fancy take them. Dryads are typically considered to be either wild or Seelie. The thing to know about fairies in general across both courts is they can be very, very strict on their rules, accepting hospitality without having earned it in some way by payment or as a repayment of services rendered, like for the bear, could put you at a harsh disadvantage when dealing with the fairies. But once their word is given, they will follow it to the word, not to the intent. So beware of entering contracts with fairies.
Good to know.
I hear they wear boots too.
That's what Black Sabbath says, anyway.
Cats. The magic cats wear boots.
Fairies wear boots. You gotta believe me.
So are we following this guy?
Yes.
Yeah. It's payment for services rendered, so we should be reasonably safe. But be wary of other offers.
Ah, okay.
All right. Well, doesn't sound like Eldrin wants to answer any more questions, and we'll just get moving and see how it goes.
Yep.
Seems that way.
We need
All
a
right.
rest or anything?
No, I think we're probably pretty good.
Very good. Yet more cutscenes. Uh-oh, an autosave.
It's fine.
That's not good.
Die during a cutscene. We're effectively immortal.
We did pass up some troll XP. Just saying.
You know, we might come back to it.
Oh, I had Connery highlighted.
I give a monologue.
Speaking in tongues.
Yes, yes. I do speak Sylvan.
All right.
Suddenly, someone else's voice comes out of my mouth. Oh no! I look around to make sure that there's no hand up my.
Try that again. The journey through the Moonwood is long and arduous, yet filled with a sense of wonder and enchantment. Eldrin the Fey Brownie leads the adventurers through the wood. Leads the adventurers through winding paths and beneath towering canopies painted with the fiery hues of autumn. The forest seems to embrace them, guiding them onward with whispers of wind and rustly leaves. As the day wears on, the group follows Eldrin along a narrow trail, the sound of babbling water growing louder with each step. The sun casts dappled shadows on the forest floor, and the air is filled with the scent of pine and earth. At last they arrive at a serene stream, its crystal clear waters flowing gently over smooth stones. Eldrin stops, turning to face the adventurers with a solemn expression. "We are close," he declares, his voice a gentle breeze that seems to echo through the trees. "The one you seek is near, but I must go ahead alone. She does not know you, and her trust must be earned."
Yeah, I can dig it.
Very well.
Do you respond to her? Or to him?
Yeah.
I bow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I guess we await your return.
I'll find a good rock to sit cross-legged on and meditate and listen to the surroundings.
All right.
Preferably next to the brook.
We got a long one here. Where's Connery doing?
I said I find a good rock to sit on near the babbling brook and meditate on the surroundings of the forest, listening to the all the
That's gonna
stuff going on.
That's gonna go right along with this narrative. Well done. All right.
He does the Bruce Lee like meditate thing,
Anna the Bard nods in understanding. "We appreciate all you've done for us, Eldrin. We will wait here until you return." Eldrin's eyes twinkle with a mixture of mischief and warmth. "Fear not, for I shall return soon. Be at ease by the stream, and let the forest magic calm your hearts." With that, Eldrin steps lightly across the stones, disappearing into the dense foliage on the other side of the stream. The adventurers watch him go, curiosity and anticipation mingling in their minds. They know Eldrin has spoken of a wise creature who might guide them to Desildarenden Silverwing, but he has kept the nature of this beast a secret. As they wait, the group takes the opportunity to rest and reflect on their journey. The sound of the stream is soothing, and the forest seems to pulse with life, its energy a comforting presence around them. Lefay, the druid, kneels by the water's edge, tracing patterns in the sand with a thoughtful expression. "This is a sacred place," he murmurs, his voice barely above a whisper. "I can feel the spirit of the forest here, watching over us." Ferris pans around and nods in silent concurrence. Anna sits beside them, her Pippa resting on her knee as she plucks a gentle melody that seems to blend with the sound of the forest. It's beautiful, she agrees, her voice filled with wonder. I feel as though I've stepped into another world. This is a peace I've not known since we left my oak, Lila offers. There is enchantment here. The others nod, sharing a sense of peace that envelops them. They know that their quest to find Desildarendon Silverwing is fraught with challenges, but in this moment they feel a renewed sense of hope and determination. Time passes, and the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the forest floor. Just as the adventurers begin to wonder how much longer they will wait, the leaves rustle and Eldrin emerges from the trees, a serene smile on his face. She will see you now, he announces, his eyes shining with excitement. Follow me, and you shall meet the one who can guide you on your path. The adventurers rise, their hearts beating with anticipation as they follow Eldrin across the stream into the forest. They move with quiet reverence, knowing that they're about to meet a creature of great wisdom and mystery. As they enter the sun-dappled glade, the adventurers catch their breath in awe. Standing before them is Liriel, a unicorn, her coat shimmering with an ethereal glow and her eyes filled with ancient wisdom. Her presence is both majestic and calming, a living embodiment of the forest spirit. Eldrin bows deeply, gesturing to the adventurers to do the same. Liriel regards him with a gentle gaze, her voice a soft, melodious echo in the minds of all that's present. Welcome, brave souls. Great Liriel, these adventurers seek your guidance. They search for Desildarendon Silverwing and hope that you might help them on their quest. As the adventurers stand before the majestic unicorn, Liriel regards them with her deep, knowing eyes. Her presence is serene, yet there is an air of solemnity as she assesses the travelers. Before offering her guidance, she must be certain that they are of good heart and worthy of their trust. Eldrin, Liriel speaks, her voice is a gentle breeze in the minds of all present. I require your aid in determining the purity of their intentions. Use your heart sense and reveal to me their true nature. Eldrin nods, understanding the importance of this task. He turns to the adventurers, his eyes scanning the group before settling on Ferris, the half-elf ranger. Ferris stands quietly, his gaze steady and unwavering. Ferris, Eldrin says softly, stepping forward, I will need to touch your hand and sense your heart. Do you consent to this?
Why does it have to be Ferris?
I'm the good one, and yes.
He says yes. Let's take the yes branch. Ferris nods, extending his hand without hesitation. I have nothing to hide, he replies, his voice calm and sincere. Eldrin reaches out, placing his small, bark-patterned hand on Ferris's. He closes his eyes, and a soft glow emanates from his touch, like the first light of dawn filtering through the trees. The forest seems to hold its breath as Eldrin's magic weaves around them. A warmth spreads through Ferris, a sensation that is both soothing and invigorating. The spell reveals the ranger's true nature, his compassion, bravery, and unwavering commitment to protecting those in need. Eldrin's heart fills with understanding and reassurance. After a moment, Eldrin opens his eyes, a smile of genuine warmth spreading across his face. Liriel, he announces, his voice carrying a note of joy. Ferris's heart is true and good. He holds within him a spirit of kindness and valor. Liriel nods, her gaze softening as she looks at Ferris and the rest of the party. Thank you, Eldrin. With this knowledge, I am at ease. She turns her attention to the entire group, her voice resonating in their minds. The one you seek, the woodsman in the guise of Desilderenden Silverwing, is camping near the caves in the hills to the south. You may find him, but I must warn you. The full moon is nearly upon us, and with it comes the danger of shape changers who will roam the woods soon. The adventurers exchange glances, a mixture of relief and caution in their eyes. Lyriel's guidance is invaluable, yet her warning serves as a reminder of the challenges that still lie ahead. We understand, Lyriel, Anna says, her voice filled with gratitude. We will tread carefully and keep your warning in mind. Lyriel inclines her head, her presence both comforting and formidable. Go with the blessings of the forest. May your journey be safe and your hearts remain true. With renewed purpose, the adventurers prepare to head south, their spirits bolstered by the support of Eldrin and Lyriel. As they leave the glade, the unicorn and the brownie watch them go with hopeful expressions.
Cool. Good thing they didn't touch Conry.
Or Xander.
I actually rolled a die on that one.
Xander's still pretty pure so far.
Pretty sure that Conry's is as pure as you can get.
Did I show you the image of... Did I show this? I'll just show it again if I did.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That took a little while
I don't know.
to get AI
I'm
to...
not sure that's gay enough to be Ferris.
Oh, come
Not that,
on.
not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just not sure of its accuracy. Shouldn't he have like some HIV spots on his cheek or something?
Nah, they got hit. They had the cure wounds.
Elves are probably magically protected from that. Since the CIA created it to kill black people. So.
Hey, brother's got a hug, man.
You know?
He's a ranger that's not afraid to hug it out.
Right.
Do we know
Xander's
what
not afraid to tug it out.
Anyway, we have directions. And how long?
And
do we have
Uhtred's not
before
afraid to
nightfall?
rub it out.
Yes,
Ew.
we've seen what he does on watch. You didn't need to bring it up.
So, Mike, just so you know that your voice is distant, so sometimes.
Not much I can do about that.
Well, when you're talking and someone else talks, you
is there-
kind of get trampled.
I was going to say,
asking
is there
how
not
much
a
longer do we have?
2 hours?
So
Nightfall, I mean.
night is falling.
Night is falling.
Yeah, that was actually in the narrative,
ask you-
right?
You're right. Well, I didn't know how much time we had. In that case, should we try and camp? Would it be allowable to camp here? Assuming it's somewhat safe.
Go with me.
Near the unicorn's glade,
Yeah.
it ought to be safe there.
All right.
You kind of get. I
would
laid down the
suggest
hints pretty thick that there are actually area effects around a unicorn.
Right. I'm going to be suggesting that we stay here tonight, other than try and stumble through with like half the party that can't see in the dark, needing a day globe. That's it. A nightlight. Needing a nightlight to see in the dark.
So, are they suggesting that the shape changers are were creatures?
Or beasts, yeah.
You're in the Moonwood.
Do we want to? Is there any other preparation that we should be making to address that issue?
Well, that's why we're literally going to stay in the Unicorn Grove, because it's safer. That way, we're not trying to find a new camp spot that's safe.
Any spells that we should prepare that would be more in tune with dealing with were creatures?
But if that's not specific against were creatures, I don't know that we have anything like that.
What is necrotic damage?
It's like
It's
flesh rotting. You know
right.
what happens to you when you die? Your flesh starts to rot away.
It's the opposite of cure wounds.
You guys are checking to see if you want to retune your matrix.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing.
I guess as long as the unicorn and the party aren't disagreeing, I'm going to start setting up camp. Yeah, collecting dry dead wood, that kind of thing.
The unicorn and the brownie kind of went off on their way. There's no one there to protest.
I can set up the hut
Respectful camp
if we
fire
think that we
setup.
need it.
So do you, and I don't know fully know what were creatures, but are they affected by daylight?
No. Those are vampires.
Like they're not harmed by daylight, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I guess there's no negative effect of them in
it
daylight.
Doesn't hurt him, it doesn't hinder him. Natural daylight may force them. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they would be forced out of a transformation in daylight, or if it's just that they wouldn't be forced to transform.
Yeah, it's just one of my spells is daylight, so I was just kind of curious.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that would have much impact one way or the other. Although, if they're forced to transform in the full moon, if you used a daylight spell, then it might be enough to give them the option of turning back. And then if they were so inclined, then they could turn back. But it's not going to force them to turn back.
Okay.
Okay, I took a little break there. What are you guys contemplating here? Werewolves? Werebears?
Yeah,
Were
creatures. Sounds like there's possibility of running into them. Higher probability. The full moon. In the warning.
Seems like it's almost a sure thing.
Yeah.
Don't
so
you guys all have like silvered weapons? Didn't we silver most of our weapons?
We silvered some of them for sure. I think the rest of us that didn't have magical attacks that count
All right. Do you want to set up our 10 of protection, or feel we're good? We're safe enough.
I don't think it hurts.
I could put down the hut. Let me go ahead and do that.
All right, so we'll put down the hut, and we're going to take turns on night watch.
So. Earth. Ferris can take the other one, and then Matt always takes the first watch. So we'll just assume that.
Yeah, he always takes third watch, but he doesn't have night vision.
Right, that's why he always takes the last watch, because it's dawn.
Oh, okay. So who's second watch? Me?
You or I think Xander can see in the dark. And if not, then LeFay. That's typically what we do.
Xander's trying to toll the data on people inside the tent. That's frowned upon.
That's a major faux pas there, my friend.
What'd you do?
He was trying to kill somebody.
He's casting necrotic spells.
All right. Well, given enough time, I've got a nice vegetable stew and some basic like flatbread or whatever non-looking stuff. We'll have dinner, and then I'll clean up and take watch.
I thought Toll the Dead did some extra damage against undead.
If it's already not against undead. Undead a lot of times is resistant to necrotic.
Wait a second. Say that. Tell me that again.
I said a lot of times, undead necrotic damage is healing.
Okay. Good to know.
Not always, but a lot of times.
Yeah, certain undead are immune to it, and certain undead actually revel in it.
And are werewolves considered undead?
Nope.
They are not.
Okay.
That's
Right, so
that's the other team.
We're good. What's that?
That's the other team. There's Team Jacob and Team I don't remember.
Edward.
Edward.
All right. I guess I will take first watch.
You know drill.
I do.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Didn't Ray roll the 1?
Yeah, he rolled the one that brought the bear.
But that turned out okay.
Yeah. It was definitely XP.
It was effortless XP basically.
I guess we're doing this. Need a D12.
Get some.
It's for you, Brad. It's for you.
Fair enough.
All right, I need to look something up. Give me just a second.
Before we start anything, who is it who doesn't have night vision?
Anna doesn't.
Connery definitely does not have night vision.
I got Anna and Connery.
Either.
Anna and Connery, is that right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I didn't used to have night vision, but I got it.
Hey, Elmore, you need to hide those Cheez-Its, man. You're making me hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Cheez-It, if you ever want us to sponsor you, we'll do it. We've got the viewership.
Product
They'll make it
placement.
worth your while.
What is the other way around?
Yeah,
You
start-
want them to sponsor us.
Product placement. Let's get the product placement going.
Mm-hmm.
I vow
Here's
to
some
no
Reese's.
sponsor.
Product placement.
Man, I can't see it.
You can see it? I'll get my camera.
Is that your dinner?
We need them to sponsor the channel so we get better dice.
Oh, the pieces. Nice.
This is kind of how advertising feels nowadays.
I need to adjust this. All right. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think I can make this work. Roll again, Mike.
Well,
This is night, and that's just not going to work. Nine.
again.
All right, that'll work.
Ready?
Yeah. Can I get a perception roll from Rot and Ray?
Rot and Ray.
And Gion, right?
Oh yeah, and Shion, sure.
Perception. Yeah, that's not very good.
What do we got? Ray. Okay. So
Very many non-observant ambush predators.
Ray, you catch something moving near Rot that's not actually Rot. you're having a hard time making it out because
Right behind you, or beside you, whatever direction it is.
it's very small, it's dark, and it's moving very quick.
Right. Well, the darkness isn't a problem, but the quickness is. I'm having quickling flashbacks. I'll make sure that my gear is inside the tiny hut where, in theory, they can't get in. But I will warn Rot.
Not gonna wake
Can
us
Rod
up.
see it yet?
Rot doesn't see anything. So, you don't take any actions, Ray?
I am just I'm not attacking them yet because so far all they've done is run through, and it would be rude to just presume an attack. So I'm not going to.
Okay.
But I am trying to clock them as much as I can and keep track of them. And if they go hostile, then of course I'll be responding. I will telepathically let Xian know so she can start trying to track them as well.
Okay. So, Rot lets out a yelp, and the thing just runs away.
I kicked my dog.
I'll call Rod over and examine him for wounds, darts, things of that nature. While having Xian keep a eye in the sky.
Rot doesn't respond to anyone but Ferris, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I can.
So when Rot yelps, he wakes up Ferris.
Right.
Everyone else roll DC 10 perception to wake up. All right, Connery hears a yelp and wakes up. Xander's too sleepy.
Fucking dog, shut up. Can I shake him awake? Hey, can I wake the other people up?
Yeah, I'm just.
That's the wrong dice.
I'll reach over and wake up Xander. I fucking dog again.
Jason, you want to roll perception?
Okay. I thought you said. Sorry.
Yeah, DC is the difficulty class.
Okay.
LaFay wakes up.
I'm having some issues, so I'm going to try to log up.
Don't listen to her. She just doesn't want to get up.
She wants her beauty sleep.
Needs her beauty sleep, yeah.
Do I need to wake her up too?
You guys handle everything. I'm tired. You guys handle the monsters.
Try to wake her up too.
Okay. All right, everyone's awake, but there's nothing to see.
Okay, what was
I'll
happening?
fill them in on what I saw. That there was small sprite-like creatures that ran up, and one of them did something to Rot. Don't know what. He won't listen to me, so I'll let you take care of it, Ferris.
Well, Rot didn't see what it was.
No, it
He
said
did not.
it
That's
said
what
something pulled hair out of his tail.
Oh, okay. That I thought we were okay. Never mind. That's
What are they cloning him?
Because Rot can't be in the special tent, right?
No, he can be.
Can he? I thought because he was, magic or whatever.
No, I think we just figured he was expendable, and so we'd leave him outside.
Well, yeah, normally I keep him out for that, but if there's a sprites running around tormenting him, no one's going to get any sleep.
Yeah, I'm reminded, like I said, of the quicklings that we had to deal with, where the one that just basically could do whatever it wanted because it could move so fast that we couldn't get an opportunity attack.
Right, but it can't come in the tent, right?
I don't believe so.
Hey, Connery, I have a light spell. I can cast light like on your belt or something so that you have light 20 feet around you.
okay.
You'll have a glowing
If you'd like.
piece.
Yeah.
Well, if you do the whole, the Karate Kid thing, I can have your headband glowing as you sweep the leg.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, Rot's just gonna. I
But
guess everybody go back
we
to.
don't need to go after anything, do we?
No.
You guys doing anything?
We'll pull everybody back to the
You want to
tent.
pull? You want to pull Rot? Well, I'm gonna pull Rot back into the tent because he's a good boy.
You might check him to make sure that they didn't poke him. Sprites and fairies are known for using natural poisons, sleeping toxins, things like that.
Oh, okay. I'll inspect him then.
Okay.
These nuts.
I guess. Roll medicine.
Investigation. Oh, medicine.
Investigation. Yeah, investigation. Let's do investigation. No, it'd be perception. Roll perception because investigation is deductive reasoning. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong.
Just missing some hair.
Yeah. All right, you guys gonna do anything else?
No. Oh, I don't know.
I could set a trap for him, but no.
So everyone's inside the tent now, except Shion.
I'm not because I'm on watch. But I did leave my equipment behind since basically I only need my magic.
Okay.
So I've got of course, my clothing, my armor, but bags and pouches and the haversack and whatnot. That's all inside the tent.
Okay. What was that, Jason?
Am I able to see anything with the my eyes of the eagle?
Roll perception.
At advantage?
Yeah, your eyes give you that, right?
Yep.
No, you don't see anything.
Well, do we wait for these things just to kind of mess with us again, or are we gonna?
Well,
That's the question.
let's try to
While
get
the
this
rest of you
long
are
rest
up
in.
While the rest of you are up, do we want to do anything violent in response to mischief?
No,
Because
no.
we don't know who these things belong to.
I don't know.
So I feel like there's not much we can do.
You want to wait one more watch to see if there's any more mischief?
Yeah.
And we want to make sure, you know,
Yeah.
aside from your primary weapon that you might have, don't take anything else out there with them in case they pickpocket you.
They're really good at that. If only I could cast grease.
All right. So, Ray, is your watch done?
I guess.
Who's up next?
Who's on first?
I'll go.
That was me.
I'll take next watch.
All right.
So I'll leave, as suggested, I'll leave possessions
Leave your
behind.
baggage.
Yeah, baggage. Take my shield and my Yikawa.
Mm-hmm.
That pretty much leave everything else behind.
Okay.
I guess since my familiar doesn't need to sleep, I'll just leave it doing aerial surveillance with orders to let whoever's on watch know that there's something going on if it happens.
But I do have my eyes of the eagle on, and I am on the lookout.
Okay.
Anything.
Got it.
I guess I should move outside the tent, right?
I don't know. It's translucent, so in reality, you really don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see outside. Except for Connery. And Anna.
Yeah, I can.
Wait,
Yeah,
so was Rot messed with inside the tent?
No, outside.
No, he's out.
He was outside.
Now he's inside. Now he's
Yeah.
inside.
Now he's
Okay. But if I'm going to stay inside, then we're assuming that what these things are can't get inside the tent, right?
Well, that's what we're hoping.
Making that assumption.
Yeah. Then I don't need to worry about my stuff quite as much. I mean, if they get inside the
Or
tent, they're getting
perhaps
everybody's
you
stuff.
do.
Well, everybody's stuff is equally susceptible to being stolen. They can get inside the tent.
Some folks are more equal than others.
All right, do you need to roll anything, Nard? Or
Yep. Roll D100. What is up with you guys?
Wow.
What do you roll?
He rolled a 600.
You guys, that's the highest roll you've rolled all night.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, we're getting better. We're getting better. Next time it'll
We're showing
be an 8.
improvement.
incremental improvements.
Next watch it'll be 8 and 10, 12 by the end of the night.
That's unreal.
They're
Okay.
gunning for us.
Your watch goes by and nothing seems to happen.
Seems to happen.
Seems to happen.
I like that seems.
Okay, so am I next? I'll go next.
How many watches are we having?
4? Is that what you
Should
said?
be 8, right?
2-hour
Huh.
shifts?
Okay. Nothing seems to happen on your watch.
I went and blew it, didn't I? I blew it for the group.
The Matt's got the sunrise watch.
Yeah, I've got sunrise.
Sunset.
And it's getting her beauty sleep.
Yep.
Go her whole career, never take a watch rotation.
Yeah, and she's like, keep it down.
I provide thought.
That's right, she does.
Can you settle that dog
My
down?
house.
You rolling, Connery?
What do you need me to do?
D100.
For your
Oh, I
watch.
thought we had already. I thought that was like for the whole night.
Nope. You all get your own little.
So many chances to get XP on the hoof. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Could be gold too on the hook.
Yeah, gold just runs around. All right. Nothing else seems to happen.
That's disappointing. Those are always nice at the beginning of your long rest.
Pretty extreme rolls.
Right, 'cause you could-
so
Use all your spells you want because you've got a long rest right after.
right.
All right, well, let's get up and get going.
Well, I guess we'll have breakfast and then strike camp.
All right, so we're doing our long rest.
Yeah,
yeah,
we did
yeah.
a long rest.
Who needs to change spells?
Good reminder.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. I just can't really determine if I've got any better spells than what I have.
Do I need to
Or what
press
we're
long
doing.
rest even if we don't need a long rest?
Yeah, I don't know if you're missing hit dice, but never hurts.
Okay. I don't think I'm missing. No, I'm
No.
not missing anything.
Wait, you had a hex up?
It was from the previous game.
Yeah, I had
It
one too.
never stopped
guidance.
concentrating on it, so I just dropped concentration so that it would free it up.
Concentrating for a day and a half on your hex.
Something like that.
Okay.
Hey, Howard, I got a question.
Yeah.
Aura of Life. It says each non-hostile creature within. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum can't be reduced. What does that mean?
So there are
Maximum.
certain creatures when they hit you, your total hit point pool goes down in addition to taking damage,
Yeah, okay.
and you have to have a restoration done before you can get that pool back. So it's like permanent damage
Okay.
that can't be healed.
I got you. Okay. Thanks.
All right, so everyone but no, it looks like Faye took his rest too. All right, so everyone took their long rest. Can I get a perception from everyone? All right. Buffet and his eyes of the eagle. You're cleaning up camp and enjoying Ray's seasoned breakfast. And LaFay, you notice that peering from a tree way over here, a little pair of eyes, a little head peering around the tree trunk, looking at you. Tiny little fey-like creature. Dion sees it as well.
Fago and he's like.
Sorry, I
having
had a
technical
raccoon on the side of my house I had to go whack. What are we doing? I heard perception.
Yeah. Roll.
Just yeah. I don't know if Mason's actually there or not, so I'm just going to have the assumption that she tells me, and I have her relay and Sylvan. Who are you, and what is your interest in us today? Not like hostile, but definitely questioning.
Okay. Roll persuasion. Oh, he said it, huh?
Well, Ray does not speak Sylvan.
Okay. So it just winks at her and then it runs off at warp speed. To the west.
I can see through her eyes. Was it a quick fling?
He's seen one before. Yes, it's a quickling.
Yeah, I've unfortunately seen one up close a few times.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll let everybody know that it is indeed a quickling, at least one. The last time I saw one, it was working for the dragon, or working with the dragon at least.
Great.
We're close.
Yep, and they're thieving little bastards.
That's
so I'm gonna be like double and triple checking all of the straps.
Double knot everything.
Yeah, no, I think that's wise. Secure your valuables as much as you can in your packs.
Use that prison wallet.
Well, yeah, you say that, but the haversack is an extra dimensional space. It's kind of like a bag of holding. So I'm hoping that whatever's in there is reasonably safe. But I'm making sure that all the straps are nice and tight anyway.
okay. All right.
To know if quicklings are sealy or unsealy, or wild.
Is she in?
I don't know. It's a good roll for that. Just roll intelligence. They're kind of unusual. You haven't heard anything about them. You don't think that they have a lot of whatever court they're aligned with, you don't think they have a lot of influence in it because you really haven't heard anything about it.
Right.
It's not like they're dominating one of those courts or the other.
Warning given and received, so.
Very often they tend to be in service of somebody, which is why they probably aren't very well liked with either of those courts, because those courts want allegiance to the court, not to some third party.
All right, we want to carry on towards our destination.
Check.
All right.
Which way are we headed on this map?
You're headed south.
South towards.
All right.
Where the lumberjack's supposed to be.
Who wants to roll for the party?
I'll do it.
Go for it if nobody wants to.
My rolls have been terrible.
Well, so have mine, but
So mine. Anna, why don't you roll?
Oh.
Good luck. Let's see what you got.
All right. Is it?
Show us what you got.
D100, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oops.
If you roll underneath a 6, I'm going to fall out of my chair.
We had a 1, a 3, and a 6. That's a
All right.
91.
Other end of the chart.
There you go. That's more interesting. All right. Time for a little bit more narrative. Is everyone at the keyboard? I believe so.
Yeah.
Hard to tell with Jason because he doesn't turn on his camera.
Yeah, camera sensor kind of messes up slows down my computer. Should be getting a new computer in a couple weeks, so hopefully it won't be an issue anymore.
All right. We have some narrative. You guys ready? We don't have anyone selected.
Yep.
Did have somebody selected.
Look, she's doing a somersault.
All right. The adventurers move cautiously through the moonwood, guided by Ferris, the half-elf ranger, whose keen eyes and natural instincts make him adept at navigating the dense forest. The warning of the shape changers lingers in their minds, urging them to remain vigilant as they travel southward towards the caves. The sun does not begin its descent. The sun begins its ascent, casting long showers on the forest floors as the group advances. Ferris pauses, raising a hand to signal the others. "I see smoke," he murmurs, nodding towards a thin plume rising above the treetops. The campfire isn't far. They proceed carefully, their footsteps light and their senses alert. The sound of crackling wood grows louder, guiding them towards the clearing where they expect to find the woodsman known as Desildarendon Silverwing. As they near the camp, the group stumbles upon the woodsman himself. He is quite large and imposing, with broad shoulders and a rugged demeanor that commands attention. His eyes, sharp and discerning, fix on the adventurers with a gaze that seems to pierce their very souls. An awkward tension settles over the clearing as the woodman studies the group. The adventurers halt, their expressions a mixture of anticipation and uncertainty. Anna the bard steps forward with her voice calm and measured. Greetings, traveler, she begins, her words careful and respectful. We mean no harm. We seek the guidance of Desildarendon Silverwing. Might you be the one we seek? The woodsman remains silent for a moment, his eyes flickering between each member of the party. His presence is formidable, yet there is a hint of something beneath the surface, perhaps curiosity or hidden wisdom. At last he speaks, his voice deep and resonant. You are far from the beaten path, strangers. What brings you to the woods, searching for one such as him?
Anna doing the speaking since she's got better persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put my headphones on, sorry. Oh, hold on, sorry. Well, basically,
So, are you going to speak for the
going-
group? That's all you really need to say.
oh yeah, sure.
All right. Do that. That not work. Anna steps forward, meeting the woodsman's gaze with steady resolve. We've been guided by Lariel, the unicorn, and Eldrin the brownie. We seek Desildarendon Silverwing's counsel in a matter that affects the Moonwood and beyond. The woodman's eyes widen slightly at the mention of Lariel and Eldrin. His interest clearly piqued. The tension in his posture eases somewhat, and a hint of a smile tugs at the corner of his mouth. So, you have met the guardians of the forest, he says, nodding slowly. That speaks well of your intentions. Roll persuasion.
Lost audio there. Did I miss something?
Anna has to roll persuasion.
All
Okay,
right,
then
let
I
me
didn't miss
go
anything.
ahead and what have my pure beings? Okay, persuasion. No. Oh, okay.
She's good at that. Ignore the failure. All right. Right. Keep these branches correct. Okay. Anna takes a breath, sensing the opportunity to bridge the gap between them. We've come to ask for your wisdom and aid. The Moonwood is in danger, and we hope you can help us protect it. The woodsman regards them thoughtfully, weighing their words and their sincerity. Finally, he gestures towards the campfire, inviting them to sit. Very well, join me, and we shall speak further on these matters. There is much to discuss, and time is of the essence. The adventurers exchange relieved glances and gratefully accept his invitation, settling around the fire. The air is filled with the rich scent of pine and smoke, mingling with the promise of shared stories and newfound alliances. As a firelight flickers across their faces, the woodsman reveals his true identity as Desildarenden Silverwing, the great silver dragon in human guise. The adventurers settle around the campfire, feeling the warmth of the flames as the cool light descends upon the forest. The woodsman, now revealed to be Desildarenden Silverwing in human guise, studies the group with a mixture of amusement and solemnity. His rugged exterior seems to soften as he speaks, his voice carrying the weight of years and the wisdom of his true form. I must ask a favor of you, he says, his eyes meeting each adventurer's gaze in turn. You have seen my true nature, but for the safety of the Moonwood and myself, I must ask you to keep my identity a secret. Anna nods, understanding the importance of his request. We will keep your secret, Desildarenden. You have our word. Desildarenden smiles, a flicker of gratitude in his eyes. Thank you. Many would seek to exploit my presence here, and I prefer to watch over the forest and its creatures without drawing unnecessary attention. Ferris, the ranger, leans forward. Curiosity etched on his features. If I may ask, what brought you to the Moonwood? What is you seek to protect here? The dragon-turned woodsman leans back, the firelight casting a shadow across his face. The Moonwood is a place of ancient magic and balance, he explains. It is a sanctuary for creatures of all kinds, and its harmony must be preserved. My presence here ensures that those who would disrupt the balance are kept in check. LeFay, the druid, nods in agreement, his connection to nature resonating with Desildarenden's words. The forest is a living entity, and its well-being affects all who dwell within it. We are honored to aid in its protection. What is it that you're going to ask of him?
Well, do we want to go straight into asking him about the green dragon and our concerns about the?
I'm going to suggest.
I suggest we tell him what the green dragon's doing to our friend that came along with us.
To the
Yeah, she can speak to it directly.
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah. I would say just to kind of give him a synopsis of what's been going on with the dragon, and how we're concerned about the
dryad and
balance of the forest and all that stuff. Yeah.
And that we prefer to take care of it without endangering the lives of the dryad and all those around there, because if we engage in combat with the green dragon, we're very likely to have him cause mass collateral damage.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm even going to throw out, a very brief synopsis of, oh God, what's his name?
Gabriel Creighton.
Gabriel, yes, thank you. And the ranger and Gabriel, they're kind of adjacent to the Moonwood,
right?
And how we don't entirely know what was up with the ranger, but like, shit's been going down, man.
Oh, he was a follower of
Cyric.
So the two could be connected, yes.
Right.
I'll be right back.
At the very least, it's very suspicious that the timing.
So he listens intently as Anna tells the story of the Dryad and Frederick the Cunning. And then secondly to Ray, recounting the story of Gabriel Creighton III and the Ranger Blythe Thorn. And he takes it all in, nodding and occasionally changing expression as details come out. And he pulls and strokes his rather large and robust beard and says, "Very well, what is it you ask of me?"
We seek to free the wood and, most importantly, the dryad from this green dragon's abuse, frankly. But we know that on our own, we don't believe that we have the strength necessary to do the job. Since this is your territory, we're hoping that you can at least provide guidance, if not direct help.
All right. So is Ray asking this?
Unless Anna isn't, then Ray will.
So is Anna asking this?
Preferably.
Yeah, I can ask that.
All right.
We're helping
Or Ray.
by
It doesn't.
providing the suggestions.
It doesn't really matter.
Very well, Anna. Big persuasion roll coming.
Right. Let's let me see here. Okay. What is my thing freezing?
You have inspiration.
What was that, Brad?
Okay.
I say if she still has her inspiration, she could use that.
Yeah, I haven't used my inspiration. But why is my thing not clicking? Uh-oh. Let me try this again. I've been having this weird thing with the Forge today where sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Can you just refresh it?
Let me try and see.
I did share the picture of the woodsman, right?
Yes.
That was actually kind of tricky. That particular picture, surprisingly. I don't know why. Sometimes certain requests of AI are simple and sometimes they're oddly difficult. I don't know what the difference is yet. I'm still learning, I guess.
Oops. Let me try that one more time. Yeah, I'm trying to exit out right now because it's like stuck.
Okay.
Which AI thing were you using, Howard?
I use several of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not working on one and I go to the other. So there's a Google one that I've used. There's one that's done by OpenAI. But the one I do the images most through, what's the name of that?
The big image creation.
Okay. I'll let you know. But I get them. I'll find out tomorrow.
So that's
I apologize.
Midjourney
No worries.
that I use
Midjourney.
for image creation.
Is that one free, Howard?
No, there's a cost with that one. Not bad, if I recall. Like $4 a month or something like that. All right, any luck, Karen?
It finally closed the screen, so let me try and see if this will work now. Yeah, I don't know why I've been having this issue today.
What browser do you use?
I've been using the same one, the Microsoft.
Edge?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's just for some reason today it seems to be giving me all these issues. Let's see. You don't think he can go?
Six.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be
I can
wanting to cooperate. Let me try something else.
Well, I could roll Anna.
Yeah, that might be
makes it
faster.
faster.
If we could do it with inspiration, that would be good.
All right, I got it on the board right now. PCs. All right, so equation and advantage. I roll. It's covered up.
Uh-oh.
Is it a 15 plus 5, 25?
Hidden.
All right. I have another narrative.
I'm gonna switch to my other to Discord on my phone, and so that I can hear and restart my computer.
Okay. I'll pause a second while you do that. Sounds like you're there.
Okay, I can hear.
Okay. All right. Pull down here. As the fire crackles softly, the adventurers exchange thoughtful glances before turning their attention back to Darendon Silverwing. The moonlight filters through the trees, casting dappled patterns on the ground, and a sense of gravity fills the air. Anna the bard leans forward, her voice filled with earnest determination. Darendon, we ask for your help with Grydrig. His oppression of Lila and the Moonwood has caused great suffering. Can you not drive him away or defeat him? Darendon considers her request, his eyes reflecting both understanding and regret. I understand your concerns, but battle between dragons is not taken lightly. Such a conflict would shatter the fragile balance that exists and leave a power vacuum, inviting chaos and more bloodshed. Barrows nods, absorbing the weight of Darendon's words. But Drydrig's presence is a constant threat. Surely there is something that can be done to alleviate his hold over the forest. Darendon sighs, his gaze steady and thoughtful. There is an uneasy peace at the moment, Grydrig. Grydrig, for all his ambitions, has kept to his own domain. Engaging him directly could disrupt this tenuous stability. Lefay, the druid, speaks up, his voice calm yet questioning. Then what do you suggest we do? Lila cannot remain under his yoke indefinitely. The silver dragon turned woodsman considers their plight before offering a piece of advice. Grydrig may be selfish and vain, but he can be reasoned with. His ego is both his weakness and his strength. Offer him something that appeals to his sense of self-importance, something that makes him feel revered and powerful, and he may be inclined to listen. Anna tilted her head, pondering the possibilities. What could we offer that would satisfy his ego without compromising the safety of the forest or its inhabitants? Desildaridon smiles slightly, a glint of amusement in his eyes. Rydrick craves recognition and respect, perhaps a token of esteem, a gesture that acknowledges his power without challenging it, might open the door to negotiation. Ferris crosses his arms, considering the suggestion. So we need to play to his vanity, make him feel important in a way that benefits both him and the forest? Precisely, Desildaridon affirms, nodding. Flattery, when used wisely, can be a powerful tool. Convince him that he has more to gain through cooperation than through conflict. The adventurers sit in thoughtful silence, contemplating how to best approach Grydrig with this strategy. The path forward is fraught with challenges, but Desildaridon's guidance provides them with a glimmer of hope. As the night deepens, the adventurers and Desildaridon continue to discuss their plan, exchanging ideas and strategies. With renewed determination, they prepare to engage Grydrig, armed not with weapons, but with words crafted to appeal to his vanity and reason. The fate of the Moonwood and Lila's freedom depends on their ability to navigate the dragon's ego and find a peaceful resolution.
So, so we're saying let him remain within the Glimmerwood, the Moonwood, the Glimmerwood as a whole, the Moonwood specifically.
So,
The Moonwood is a portion of the Glimmerwood, but yes.
Yeah, I know that.
We've got to flatter him in such a way that he not only leaves the Dryad alone, but doesn't leave, or doesn't feel forced to leave. I have no idea how to go about that.
He's green and should be the protector of the forest of his domain.
I've heard worse ideas.
Boy, that made you guys a little quiet.
Well, it's just we don't have much to offer him other than sort of a hollow title. And
Advertisement with the city? I don't know. If you're going to set up a domain, set it up right so you're talking to the other areas. You know, be as spin doctors or spin cities or whatever the marketing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, lost what to flatter him with.
Yeah, I just don't know how that saves the Dryad, because if you give him some title that he thinks he's the defender of the wilds,
we gotta flatter him enough. Yeah, we have to flatter him enough that he considers it beneath him.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to go about doing it. That's the problem. I don't know what we can offer him.
Because whatever title we offer him, the censure in the thing, has to be that he now no longer is concerned with what goes on in the Moonwood.
Either not concerned or not willing to lower himself to base thuggery.
What he should be doing is just laying on his hoard, and I guess that's about it.
There's anything wrong with that? We certainly can't bribe him to leave him alone.
Yeah, I agree there.
Well, for vanity, I mean, the bigger the dragon, the less you see them, right?
Right.
We could just
We
say,
can tell it's
why are
being
you even?
overexposed.
Yeah, why are you even here? Why aren't you? You know, aren't you a little old to be sitting in a forest? Shouldn't you be hanging?
We're
You know,
talking
doing
about
what you're supposed to do?
while
Yeah.
we're chatting with Silverwing. I do want to ask him, like, so what's the deal with this green dragon? How old is he really? In terms of course, of young,
Well,
ancient, whatever.
so in the text, they talked about us swapping ideas with him.
Yeah.
What are his ideas?
Okay.
that he's swapping?
So let me answer Mike's question first, and then I'll get to you, Brad. Desildarendon says he's not sure how old he is. He moved in a few years ago from somewhere else. So Brad, you do exchange ideas, and Desildarendon suggests that if you can elevate his renown and spread word of his greatness, that will stroke his ego. And Ray, you're a member of 2 different intelligence organizations. Your ability to spread information is pretty considerable.
Right. And Anna's a member of one. The Bards College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got connections at a
certainly we can-
distance, right? My old order, I could probably get them a message to, if nothing else, at least say that there's a tough green dragon southeast of them.
So Desildarendon says if you can convince Brydreg that you have the ability to spread the word of his greatness and his renown, that might be the way that he is appeased.
Certainly
He
offered
just
to take
wants
it to the
he just
local
wants
farmers.
renowned. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. He just wants to be known.
He's vain. He's a dragon. They're all vain.
His wallet says bad motherfucker on it.
Ha.
So perhaps if Anna, puts on a performance celebrating
Yeah.
his prowess, and
That's what I was thinking.
We're
you
gonna spread his fame.
go to the Vault of Sages and you lay down all of this great detail about his exploits, and you could spread a lot of propaganda for him if you wanted to.
Lost you there. Spread a lot of what?
Propaganda.
You have to make dragon fanfic.
Fanfic. Well, we don't want. We want it to be truthful, don't we?
Well, it just has to seem truthful.
Yeah. Well, in our interaction with him, he was kind of, halfway decent, I think, for what he is. I mean, none of us got killed.
Yeah, he didn't
Yep.
eat you.
Yeah, he's just a megalomaniacal, freaking abusive. I see him as one of those abusive boyfriend kind of things. She doesn't even want him there, and
So would we be extolling his prowess, his ability to bring down, force, danger, power, or would it be more of a suck it up because he's
Well,
so
certainly
smart.
we can spread the word about him, but yeah, I mean, if he wants a copy of the books,
You could also go to Wormworks and tell him, sorry, we could not fight him.
well, yeah, that's a given
Yeah.
that to complete that deal of
And honestly, that would be a lie.
info.
You know, that would be the truth.
Say we met him
Yeah,
and
that would be that would not we we realized that the attempt was beyond us, and that even if we succeeded, it would destabilize the Moonwood.
And
we
cause possible irreparable collateral damage.
Right. Yeah, we could definitely. I mean, we kind of have to do that anyway, just because there was a bit of a deal.
Should we do this beforehand? I mean, we're talking to the.
No, we could do it on. We like make the offer here, and then go back and then follow through with it to complete the job.
Well, then we'd have to go back to him, wouldn't we? Afterwards and say, see what we've done.
Eventually.
Does this meet your...
First have communication anyway.
I don't like serving a green dragon's purposes.
I mean, I'm not super thrilled with it, but at the same time, I don't know that I've got a better idea. You know what I mean?
Well, and in that regard, I mean, we could ask him to fill in all the details about him so that we actually have intelligence to give the dragon, the Wormworks, and and say, well, we can certainly embellish this, or whatever, make some kind of concession there. But then when we go back and tell Wormworks what's going on, we tell them what the embellishments are and everything, but try to tell them that we're trying to make a peaceful coexistence with this creature so that it doesn't cause mass collateral damage and to the forest and to the creatures that live there.
I would also ask, does the Dryad agree?
Does the what?
Right, the Dryad, right? So if we make a deal where we say, we'll hype you up and we'll give you some fame for your name, and try and condition that on you got to leave the Dryad alone. Is the Dryad okay with that deal?
Yes,
she needs to be integral into this deal.
I'm not sure how
she needs to sign off on this.
She needs to be. I mean, she needs to be the integral part of this because she's the one we're trying to help the most directly.
Exactly.
I'll be right back. I want to grab something to drink.
She is convinced by Desil Derridin's words that this might be the best way forward, and she's amendable to it.
We can even say that she's been telling us about the Green Dragon too, about how, strong and powerful he is.
You being a woman beater.
Well, I was going in
threaten to smear his name.
Not directly, but I mean, They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, but that's not entirely true.
I mean, it's not like we're going to say, oh, he's the slayer of the innocent. Unless he wants us to.
We could just kill him.
Yeah. Or die trying, right?
Yeah, I think we'd have a better chance of being the ones who are dead.
Well, we really wouldn't have to kill him, would we? We just need to drive him off.
Yeah, but you heard Mike's admonishments about dragons. They're when it comes to holding a grudge, they're worse than women.
Right. That's why I'm not sure that we can convince him to give up the Dryad. And we can go out and hype up and say he's this badass. Does that make him more likely or less likely to continue domineering the moon?
Well,
Yeah, and well, we can also say that, you know, the Dryad's been, you know, beneath his station to even notice, you know.
it's unbecoming of one of your stature and power.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't know what goes into that stature and power. So we don't know what to.
Well,
You know,
that's
like-
part of what the dice roll is for.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're trying to convince him to go do something else that shows his more exalted status. I just don't
Well, he needs to
see
be a benevolent ruler.
an existence where he is more exalted in status and less controlling of the Moonwood and the Dryad
Yeah.
in particular. That's his now,
He-
right?
he
owns
should-
that.
He should just let the peons do what the peons are supposed to be doing, and he worries about the bigger picture.
Well, what's the bigger
Really?
picture? What's the title there? Or what's the
Mm,
suggestion?
CEO, chairman of the board, I don't know.
So we are at time,
Yeah.
and we're at a reasonably good stopping point where you guys can contemplate all of your options and chew on this for the next period. Could we say farewell to our wonderful viewing audience?
Yep.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, get with us, Cheese It. You know,
We're-
more than happy to put your product on the show.
Thanks.
Is willing to put your product in his mouth.